Alright, we are back for round 1. I won the die roll and that hand is amazing. I have the recruiter, but I don't need it. I don't have any interaction. I guess it doesn't really matter. Hopefully I'll just win on turn 5. I think I will keep a land here. Even though island is not the best. I just want to eat all my land drop and try to win on turn 5. That's my goal here. Alright. Maybe we are playing against the Ram deck. That would not be surprising. If my opponent sees my kiki-jiki away, ooh, that's not gonna be good. That could be the end of that game. My deck is pretty weak to it's pretty weak to good discard spell. Alright, Reanimator. Well, my opponent might be able to combo out before I can combo out. Ooh, scary. Very scary. Alright, Old Man of the Sea is not something I'm too worried about. Yeah, let's recruit, why not? Why not? Fetch El Exarchino. I guess I could also actually fetch Archmage and just try to build the combo with backup, but I wanna... I'll just go all in and get the Exarch. And the thing is, if my opponent wants to kill the Exarch, then the Conscript is gonna be the backup solution. The only bad case scenario if they you know, make me discard my kiki-jiki. Other than that, I don't care about. Oh no, no! Why would you do that to me? That's lame. Oh, they got the discard spell. Well, tossed on neck. What? Is my opponent drunk? What kind of choice was that? Well, either my opponent misplayed or they have so many answers that they don't give a fuck. Alright. Either way, I'm not too bad regarding the board, so... I was a bit worried when I saw the turn 2 study with black mana, but apparently nothing too bad is getting reanimated anytime soon. I mean, soon, so... not too bad, alright. Recurring Nightmare, so that looks like... alright. Interesting, I guess. So I guess... this kinda stops the combo, but I can kill it with P and K. I don't want them to steal my kiki-jiki, so... I think I will just steal it, beat down with the squad. My opponent does not seem aware that I can combo with that. Maybe they are. Maybe they just rely on Old Man of the Sea as an interruption to the combo. Either way, this is quite a bunch of damage. I did not count. It's 10 apparently. Not bad, not bad. I have 4 damage here. Yeah. I mean, I could combo out or I could just deal damage. I don't mind that. So if I run out kiki-jiki, they can just steal it. So yeah, that doesn't sound good. Alright, let's... yeah, pay life. I don't care. Oh, Ashen Rider. So yeah, this is definitely a Reanimator deck. Now they did not manage to put strong things into the graveyard. I'm just gonna write down, because this game could go longer than I anticipated. So Rider, Mannequin, Man-E, Necro, and Nightmare. Alright, and they have a Carry Thrall, which is pretty good target for Recurring Nightmare, I guess. I drew a Brutal Expulsion. Pretty brutal. Yeah, so if I cast kiki-jiki and I tap it to copy the conscript, then they are actually dead, because Yeah, they are actually dead, because then the trigger will still resolve. I will steal the kiki-jiki and kill them, so sure. Feel free to answer my combo with All Man of the Sea. That's something I'm fine with you doing. Alright, yeah, the opponent just doesn't seem aware that I can combo out with conscripts, apparently. But I would assume that I will not make the same mistake next time. Sweet! Infinite conscript. Alright, that's gonna be game. I think my opponent was just not aware that I could do that. But in any case, removing kiki-jiki is just much better than Exarch, because kiki-jiki is a good card on its own, as Exarch is just bad if I don't have anything to do with it. So that was probably a misplay. Alright. The opponent seems to have a lot of reanimation spells, though, which is quite threatening. I think I like actually Waterfront Bouncer seems amazing against reanimation. I guess if they try to reanimate an Ashen Rider, it's not so great, though. But bounce spells are pretty good against reanimation in general. Other than that, I mean, I don't think I have enough instant and sorceries to apply true pressure with Kilnfiend. Don't think I need Assemble the Legion. Do I want the Bouncer? What would I cut? Those are real questions. Maybe FTK is not so great. Well, my opponent showed All Man of the Sea as well as some random mid-range creatures, so I guess it's not bad either. No. Cunning Spark Mage. That doesn't sound amazing. Well, it can kill. Jeez, I have a hard time speaking correctly. It can kill Kiki-jiki, Vendilion Clique. It can apply pressure. Doesn't sound too amazing. Not sure. I mean, Image is great. I think I'll keep the deck this way for now. And if I see things, I might change up other things. Which is, you know, a great explanation of my thought process. Alright, that seems like a mulligan. I do have the combo. I do have kind of more draw step before to try to find lands, but I think it's too borderline. And I think an easy way to lose would be to just keep a one-lander and be in trouble. Alright, that seems better to me. Let's keep that. As the opponent put a card on the bottom. Well, Glen is sexy. I think I need to draw land though. I'm sorry, Glen, I like you a lot, but lands are what I need at this point. Glen is a creature I want, but not the creature I can get. Well, Alright. I tried to make some sort of quotation, but I actually missed the... It's the creature I need, but not the one I deserve. No, it doesn't work. Let's pretend I said nothing. Alright, Jace is mildly annoying. Not much I can do about that. Ral Zarek was solid top deck. Alright. I could run out El Pestamite right away, so it doesn't get countered. But if it gets countered, I don't mind that. It means I can run Ral Zarek and kill Jace, and that'd be fine with me too. So, also if my opponent does have a removal, it's fine. It's fine. All right, let's Pestamite and see what happens. Counter is fine with me. All right, let's tap that Swamp. Yes. Definitely. Alright, no answer. Sweet. Oh, maybe an answer. Never mind. Well, Clickerino. That's not gonna work too well for... I mean, it's fine, but... it's right to play it now, so they don't get killed by a Splinter Twin, but I don't have that. But here, they can either take FTK or Ral Zarek, but in both cases, I'm killing Jace and getting rid of Vendilion Clique, so it will end up being fine for me. Alright, what is your choice, Mr. Krisky83? Volcanic. Well, let's not show to my opponent what I drew. Let's get rid of El Clicarino. Oh, I thought they would... What did they get rid of? Oh, the Muldrifter. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, actually. Yeah, that's probably better than FTK or Ralzarek. When you cannot prevent your Jace from dying, that seems like... Those seems like better option. Alright. Attack Jace. So, I have 4 cards in hand, my opponent has 1 more card, but I have 2 more cards onto the battlefield, so I'm kinda advantaged there. And if I somehow top deck kiki-jiki, like Lucker, well, I straight up win. I mean, they probably have a way to answer Pestamite in hand. Maybe not, though. They would have removed it instead of casting Venlead on click, I think. All Mana of the Sea does not sound amazing against FTK. Should I play around Force Spike? I don't think so. And you know, if they somehow have Force Spike, I can still kill the old man with Ral. So actually, yeah, I think it's better than trying to untap things and play around Force Pack. Like, if they have Force Pack, well, I kill the old man with a Ral, so it's fine. Temple of Epiphany. No, thank you. Alright, let's tap that thing and untap a blue, so I can represent Lightning Ball, Force Pack, and thousands of red burn spell. My opponent is not doing much for some reason, not sure what they are up to. They might be stuck with reanimation. I don't think reanimation spell, because they would use them on those creatures, but maybe some fatty that they cannot play, or I don't really know. But now it looks like I'm in a real good shape, because I have basically two counterspell backup. I have a 3-turn clock, and I have this Ralzarek, which is there. Having fun. I think I'll keep my image in hand for now. Well, let's plus that for now. Alright. Nothing. Yeah, that game seems to go pretty poorly for the opponent. I'm not sure what they have in hand. Maybe a Nation Rider and some big things that they cannot cast. Ooh, maybe they are art casting a Frost Titan. Well, I could Phantasmal Image that and tap it. That sounds pretty good. But then they can just kill my image. I think countering it is just safer. Yeah. I could do the fancy play, but I think just countering that is safer and will give me victory more often. Alright, Miscalc is definitely something I can appreciate. Because the opponent is going down to 6 here, and they need to answer my board and to answer Ralzarek, because now I'm gonna just minus it, and this is 2 lightning bolts, so it's pretty much goodbye if you don't have answer. And I don't think there's match that deal with FTK, Ralzarek. I guess Pestamite can leave, but they need to deal with FTK and Ralzarek through Miscalc and It's a Charm. Alright, well, Sin Collector is a good start for my opponent, that's for sure. Not much I can do about that. Not much I can do. I will not kill the Sin Collector with It's a Charm. I'd rather kill one of my 2 thing in hand to counter a potential thing. Alright, that's gonna be game. Sweet, so we managed to assemble the combo game 1, but we also managed to win without the combo. That was sweet. I hope you enjoyed the games and the match. If you did, feel free to leave a like or subscribe. As always, it's really appreciated. And I see you guys for round 2.